The guy I had a crush on handed me a mysterious love letter. He shyly told me I could only open it after he left. However, when I followed the note's instructions and arrived at the basketball court, I ran right into him confessing his love to the school beauty. That scene made me realize that all of this was just my one-sided crush. But just then, that school beauty suddenly appeared behind me. Before I could even react, she mocked me and said that the guy only thought I was interesting. She said the guy actually liked her, and she warned me to stay away from him from now on. That moment, I was heartbroken and walked straight away. To cut off those feelings, I answered my professor's call and decisively accepted the opportunity to study abroad. 10 years passed in the blink of an eye. While working abroad, I suddenly received a call from my mother. She told me that our family company's funding chain had broken and we were facing bankruptcy. My father had also been hospitalized from the stress. Hearing this, I immediately returned to my home country. However, only that guy's father was willing to invest money to save my father's company, but the condition was that I had to marry him. Although I was extremely unwilling, I couldn't watch my father's life's work go down the drain. In the end, I agreed to this marriage. When I pushed open the door to the private room where we were discussing the marriage arrangements, he could hardly hide his excitement underneath. But he pretended to be impatient and asked me why I'd come back after disappearing for 10 years. This confused me a lot because he was the one who had confessed to the school beauty back then, and now he was blaming me. But I didn't overthink it because the most important thing right now was my father's company. Then I took out a contract because I knew he didn't like me, so we would have a peaceful divorce after 3 years. And during the marriage, I wouldn't interfere with his life. But after he took the contract, he tore it to shreds without even reading it. I thought he wouldn't even accept a contractual marriage, so I just gave an awkward smile and turned to leave. But the next second, he grabbed my hand. I could feel both his anger and helplessness, and in the end, he reluctantly agreed to my contractual marriage proposal. Soon, my assistant told me that a big client was willing to invest in my father's company, but to my surprise, that big client turned out to be the school beauty that the guy had confessed to back then. Although I was very unhappy, I still put on a smile and tried to get along with her, but she mocked me again, saying I was just as stupid as before. From her words, I finally learned that 10 years ago, the guy had called me to the basketball court because he actually wanted to confess to me, but she had deliberately pretended to trip and fall into his arms, making me mistakenly believe that he was showing affection to her. Even worse, I misunderstood him and went abroad to study, while he waited for me in the rain for 3 days and 3 nights. Faced with her past lies and her bullying of me, I couldn't take it anymore and shoved her to the ground. However, that completely enraged her, but just then that guy showed up in time and stopped her.